The rules really need to be respected and enforced for the asylum and immigration system to work. That's why since the election, we have been increasing returns, so 19,000 people who have no right to be in the UK have now been returned.
The United Kingdom is witnessing a seismic shift in its immigration policies, a transformation so profound that it has left millions of immigrants questioning their future in the country. The year 2025 marks a turning point, as the government introduces stringent new rules that have cast a long shadow of uncertainty over the lives of those who have made the UK their home. These changes, affecting everything from work permits to family reunification, are not merely policy adjustments, but a complete overhaul of the immigration system, with repercussions that are already being felt across the nation. At the heart of these changes is the introduction of a point-based immigration system, a framework that fundamentally alters the criteria for individuals seeking to remain in the UK. Under this system, immigrants are evaluated and awarded points based on factors such as their skills, salary levels, language proficiency, and educational background. Only those who accumulate a specific threshold of points are deemed eligible for long-term residency or citizenship. The government argues that this system is designed to prioritise individuals who can make significant contributions to the UK economy, reshaping the immigration landscape to focus on economic benefit. However, the implications of this system are far-reaching and, for many, deeply troubling. Alongside the point-based system, the government has significantly curtailed policies on family reunification. Now, only immediate family members of British citizens or long-term residents are permitted to apply for reunification, and even then, they must meet stringent financial and eligibility criteria. This has created a formidable barrier for many who hope to reunite with their loved ones in the UK. Families who have established deep roots in the country are now facing the heartbreaking prospect of separation, leading to emotional turmoil and uncertainty. The scope of skilled visas has also been narrowed, with a focus on highly specialised workers in sectors such as healthcare, technology, and engineering. Previously more accessible, these visas are now granted exclusively to individuals with niche expertise or substantial financial backing. As a result, many who once qualified under less stringent rules now find themselves in limbo, unsure of their future in the UK. The architects of these policies argue that they are necessary to prioritise individuals who can make the most significant contributions to the economy and ensure long-term stability for the country. Yet, for many immigrants, these changes represent not just a policy shift, but a personal crisis. Make your opinion count by liking this video and promoting it for more awareness. Also, share and subscribe to our channel for upcoming updates. Let's challenge the narrative together. Families who have built their lives in the UK over decades are now being forced to confront the harrowing prospect of being uprooted from the only home they have ever known. One affected individual poignantly shared, "I've been living here for 15 years. My children were born here, and now we're being told we have to leave. It's heartbreaking. This is all we know, and it feels like we've been abandoned." Such sentiments echo throughout the immigrant community, where anxiety and despair are palpable as individuals grapple with the implications of these new rules. The ramifications of these policies extend far beyond the personal lives of immigrants. They reverberate across various sectors, from healthcare to education and the tech industry. Immigrants have been vital in addressing labour shortages, and their abrupt departure threatens to precipitate widespread shortages that could undermine services ranging from hospital care to the availability of skilled professionals. The healthcare sector in particular has relied heavily on foreign workers, and the potential loss of this workforce raises concerns about the UK's ability to maintain health services at a time when demand is increasing. With these new rules firmly in place, many immigrants who fail to meet the rigorous criteria are confronted with the prospect of being forced to leave. As of today, millions find themselves in a race against time to either adjust their immigration status or make preparations to return to their home countries. Legal challenges are mounting, but with deadlines looming, the uncertainty persists. A legal expert noted, "We're seeing a huge surge in cases from families and individuals seeking legal recourse, but the truth is, for many, there's simply no time left. The regulations are so rigid that unless there's a significant change, they'll be forced to leave the country. Many, after years of building lives here. Across the nation, the public response to these new immigration policies has been swift and vocal. Thousands have taken to the streets in protest, calling for more compassionate policies and urging the government to reverse or moderate its stance. Advocacy groups are vigorously campaigning for a re-evaluation of the rules, emphasising the long-term benefits that immigrants bring to the UK. An activist articulated, "We believe these changes are unfair and short-sighted. We need policies that reflect the values of inclusivity and fairness. Immigrants have built this country, and they deserve to have their future here too. The path forward remains uncertain, but it is evident that the voices of those impacted by these policies are growing ever louder." The critical question looms. Will the government reconsider its position, or will the UK face an exodus that irrevocably alters its cultural landscape? Only time will provide the answer. The new immigration rules have ignited a national discourse about the future trajectory of the country and its relationship with immigrants. On one side, the government contends that these changes are essential to prioritise the most skilled workers and secure economic stability. On the other, many immigrants and their advocates perceive these policies as a betrayal of the values that have fostered the UK's diversity and vitality. The point-based system, in particular, has attracted criticism for its inflexibility and for potentially excluding many individuals who have contributed to the UK's economy and society for years. The emphasis on highly specialised skills and high salaries could marginalise many essential workers who have been the backbone of industries such as healthcare and hospitality. The stringent restrictions on family reunification have also caused profound distress for many, forcing them to make agonising choices between remaining in the UK and enduring separation from their loved ones. As the deadline for compliance with the new rules approaches, the pressure on immigrants and their families intensifies. Many are confronted with the daunting decision of whether to uproot their lives and return to their countries of origin, or to stay and fight for their right to remain in the UK. The ensuing legal battles underscore the determination of those affected to have their voices heard and to seek justice. The protests and advocacy efforts that have emerged in response to these new policies serve as a powerful testament to the resilience and solidarity of the immigrant community. From grassroots organisations to prominent activists, there is a burgeoning movement advocating for a more humane and inclusive approach to immigration. These voices argue that the contributions of immigrants to the UK's economy, culture, and society are invaluable, and that the country would be diminished without them. As the debate over the new immigration rules continues, it is clear that the stakes are extraordinarily high for both the UK and its immigrant population. The government faces the challenge of balancing its economic objectives with its moral obligations to those who have made the UK their home. Meanwhile, immigrants and their allies are fighting for a future in which they can continue to contribute to and thrive in the country they love. The coming months and years will be critical in shaping the direction of the UK's immigration policy and its impact on the lives of millions. As the world observes, the central question remains: will the UK find a way to navigate these challenging times with compassion and fairness, or will it risk losing the diversity and vitality that immigrants have brought to its shores? The answer to this question will profoundly influence the future of the nation and the lives of countless individuals who call it home. In conclusion, the new immigration rules signify not just a policy shift, but a potential redefinition of the UK's identity as a multicultural society. As immigrants confront unprecedented challenges, their resilience and determination to advocate for their rights will play a crucial role in shaping the narrative. The UK stands at a crossroads, and how it responds to these challenges will determine not only the future of its immigration system, but also the essence of what it means to be part of this nation. As we continue to monitor the developments surrounding these policies, it's essential to engage in thoughtful discussions about the implications for individuals and families, and to champion a vision of the UK that embraces diversity and inclusivity.